Welcome to TNT Boys podcast. I'm Cale Daly. This is Sam Moore. Today is Saturday, March 28th. Sam, what do we want to talk about today?
First, I just want to say welcome as well, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to do this show with Cale, and it's another great Saturday. We're going to talk about some NFL, some college football, and some March Madness
and
updates.
Just whatever else that's in our notes here.
Whatever else we want to talk about to fill the blanks, but should be a good one.
Yes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the last one. You know,
the last one was a lot of fun. I feel like anything we want to start out with to kind of open up. How's your fitness journey coming along? How's those? Oh, we need an update there on the workouts.
Some of you might have noticed that there was no episode,
no vlog.
I had some things kind of happen and go on. I'm not going to get into those things, and it kind of transpired to not knowing what to do.
Well, I also didn't work out at the Pierce gym last Saturday. I went to the Y.
Right, because you knew what was going on. So
that's on Saturday last week.
I didn't go Saturday either. I didn't do it until last.
What was going on last Saturday that you couldn't do it? I can't remember.
Remember, it happened on Friday, and then waiting.
No, I don't.
Where was I yesterday?
You were in Omaha.
Yeah, for that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That happened. Yeah, I forgot that happened.
Yeah, you're good. But no, I didn't work out until Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah. Felt pretty good. I told him I hit some new PRs. Officially, as of yesterday, I'm down 20 pounds in about almost a month. I walked into the place I was at, and someone's like, "Wow, you losing weight?" I said, "Yeah."
Where was this at?
This is when I was in Omaha.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's
awesome.
It made me feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's cool to see the results, and when other people notice it, that's a really good feeling. But that's also should be motivating and a sign to keep going. So
yes,
sometimes people think they're making a little progress, and they're like, "Oh, I can slack off a little bit," but it's really should be motivation to just keep going. So that's awesome. That's great to hear.
How was your week?
It was a week. We'll just say that.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was, not a bad week, but just a long
one thing
week.
After another thing, and then I know how you feel. Yeah,
we'll just say one specific thing was a recurring theme almost every day this week until Friday got here, and then if it would have got brought up again on Friday, I probably would have ran through a fucking wall or something. But
I feel you. There's days. Yep, for sure.
But no, it's settled. It's taken care of, and we'll move on. So
yep.
But yeah,
I was also gonna say, don't forget Asian Like Media. Those boys over there, Zach and Vance are hosting a charity event called Swearing is Caring. For some odd reason, I'm drawing a blank on the date. Sam, do you remember?
It is. Let me check. I don't remember what it is exactly.
He's
either.
Gonna kill us. I know I marked it on my own personal calendar. I don't have it in front of me. Anyway, the event is it's for a good cause. All the money they donate, people donate to it, goes to charity of, I think, a bunch of just random charities, or they pick and draw or something. I can't remember, but there will be food and drinks at this event at the District Event Center in Norfolk, Nebraska, between 4 and 8. I could be wrong. Let me open here to the event on Facebook. I got Facebook actually. It's a good little event. We couldn't make it last year because we were actually in Minnesota. Kind of crazy how that's almost a year ago.
That is crazy.
Feels like time. That's when we started really. That's when we put out our second vlog. And
April 25th.
April 25th. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was the 28th, but I had something else on the 28th.
April 25th. That is a Saturday from 4 to 8.
And then, speaking of dates, it's our 2 years?
Yeah, it is.
Last week it was, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, no, it wasn't. I had a notification from the YouTube studios, and I think we were the 25th. I remember. So, yeah, 2 years.
Cool.
I was gonna go out and kind of get some champagne or something, the little sparkling wine.
We'll have to do that on our 100th episode.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah. I was gonna do something, but our camera's kind of been poop anyway, so it ain't gonna matter.
That's true. Yeah. But yeah, we've got a ways yet, but
so yeah, that's
been fun. It's been a learning process, learning experience. It's been up and down. But overall, it's been fun, and that's the most important thing to me with this is that it's fun and actually add value to my life and our life.
Gives me something to do. It gets me out of trouble. Like not like I was in trouble anyway, but
Such a troublemaker. You're a troublemaker, okay?
Yeah, from our buddy Fred, he always says I'm a troublemaker.
Says everyone's a troublemaker.
I know he does. Numbers, hey, I just want to say too, our numbers audio wise look pretty good. Getting a lot of viewers out of China. Don't know why, but we are. But that's okay.
That is funny.
Anyway, let's just go ahead. I got nothing else to really say about what's going on right now, so.
No, not really. Just kind of rolling with the punches right now. And
yeah.
As we get into spring season and summertime, just not too far around the corner, but we can dive right into it here. NFL, we'll start with some updates. There will be no discussion about the tush push at the NFL owners meeting next week.
Kind of ridiculous.
It's
dumb.
The owners meeting is in Arizona, and I don't know. How do you feel about that? You think it's dumb?
Well,
you think they should talk about it, or
I think they should. I think teams hate it. I mean, if it works, it works. Whatever. But like Dane Campbell said, if it works, we got to learn how to block it.
My big thing is, at its core, like what it originally was. I like it's just an old school football play. Like our linemen are bigger and stronger than your linemen, and we're gonna force our way to this first down. But it's gotten to a point where the Eagles have gotten away with cheating and being off sides with it, and that I'm not okay with.
Well, it's kind of frustrating that the fact that we have to see it, and he gets the first down,
and it just the offsides never gets called. But I guess I don't know. I mean, if they're not going to do anything about it, you got to find a way to stop it, I guess.
Like Dan Campbell said, yeah.
And it's hard because the Eagles are the perfect team to run a play like that because of their offensive line, because they have a stocky quarterback with super strong legs. That's going to be hard to stop. And, I think every team should have their own tush-push guy, though. It might not be their starting quarterback like it is for the Eagles, but I know when the Packers ran it, they used Tucker Kraft. So, I don't know.
I just think it's overused.
By them, yes. But, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you in short yardage? I don't know. I think it's definitely changed. It's changed how I mean, really, it's really a glorified quarterback sneak.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
With more amplifications, but I don't know. That's I just thought that was an interesting tidbit I saw throughout the NFL world this week. But looks like you have a note here regarding Clinton Portis. Yeah,
I'm trying to get to my notes here. My computer's being a little dumb.
So I guess there was a thing across the NFL world this past week. Clinton Portis explained, I'm assuming on a podcast or something.
Yeah, he was on Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay, sweet. I like watching some of the Club Shay Shay episodes if he has a good guest.
You say Club Shay Shay or Club Say Shit? That's what I thought I heard. I was like, whoa, what?
What did I say?
Club Say Shit.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought I heard.
No, Club Shay, because it's Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
so
I know it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't say club say shit. That's weird. But anyway, Clinton Portis explained why he walked away from football at the age of 30, revealing it had little to do with injuries or money. His passion for the game disappeared after the Washington Redskins removed Sean Taylor's locker from the team locker room following his tragic death in 2007. He was revered in the organization. Removing the locker rather than preserving it or building around it felt deeply disrespectful. And I can agree there.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
you remember that display they had a few years ago?
Yeah.
I didn't like that either.
I think even if he wasn't like a great player, I think still like
you would have to honor him somehow.
I still think you got to honor the person. Like the fact he was a great player makes it more significant, but it's like the guy just died. He lost his life and you're going to just give his locker away just like that. Like I agree. But yeah,
granted that field now is torn down.
He still played Clinton Portis. He still played for a little while after that season, but apparently he just wasn't, because he was pretty good in 2008. Like he was still pretty productive, but I guess his heart just wasn't in it.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, what else does this say? For a guy that we looked at like a god, and they moved his locker to put someone else there to create space. There was plenty of space in that locker room. You could have built a new locker. You didn't have to remove Sean Taylor's locker, and that at that time, I was just too sensitive. And that's via Club Shay Shay. So, yeah, no, that's crazy.
Portis was a good running back too.
He's someone, that you kind of forget about too. He was one of those like early 2000s running backs. He played for the Broncos for a little bit and the Redskins for a little bit, but yeah, I remember him playing for the Redskins. He was a pretty productive running back. He wasn't flashy. He didn't really have like breakaway speed. He wasn't the biggest guy. He wasn't the strongest guy, but he was
one of those guys that got it done.
He got it done, and he was a hard runner, and he was just productive. Like he knew the offense. He knew how to hit the hole, and he knew how to just play the position. So, yeah, that's
moving on to
that's a good find. So
moving on to free agency.
Moving on to free agency. So the Buffalo Bills have re-signed safety DeMar Hamlin.
The guy who died on the field.
I almost feel like now he's productive. He's a good safety and he's versatile because he can play free safety or strong safety. He's done both.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like he's grandfathered into just always re-signing with the Bills until he decides to retire or whatever. Just because of what happened, but I think it's good. I mean, I do think he's a veteran leader on that team, not only on that defense, but on that team as a whole. So,
yep.
Do you have any more thoughts on that, Kale?
Not really. I mean, again, he was the guy that died in the field. I agree with the fact that he's probably grandfathered in.
I think wasn't that the game they no, the game got canceled because of that.
Against the Bengals, yes.
Against the Bengals that year. Yeah, that's right. All right, well, we'll move on. Dolphins. So we talked a little bit about the Malik Willis situation and how the Dolphins how they traded Jalen Waddle. Well, just this past week, Dolphins' new quarterback, Malik Willis, and new wide receiver, Jalen Tolbert, were spotted practicing and getting some reps in together. So that's a good sign that, like, maybe they can build some chemistry and have some productivity this season, and maybe they're not just tanking. Like, they're actually, like, putting in the work, trying to get better. They don't really have a clear-cut wide receiver one, and maybe Jalen Tolbert can be that guy. Maybe this is his opportunity to become that number one wide receiver, whereas he was more of like a number three or a slot guy in Dallas for most of his career so far.
Yep. Ravens' new edge rusher. Ravens' new edge rusher Trey Henderson said he was expected to become teammates with Crosby.
So yeah, he expected to become teammates with Crosby, because when they originally talked to him, he knew that the Ravens had signed Max Crosby.
Yeah.
And so he was expecting to come to Baltimore and be teammates with Max Crosby, which would have been lethal.
It would.
Having both those guys on the same defense, but obviously we all know what happened.
And now he somewhat is looked at as the bad guy.
I don't know if he's looked at.
He's not really a bad guy. It's just how it happened.
I don't really think Hendrickson is looked at as the bad guy. But
I know, but there's gonna be somebody out there that thinks, I wish I had Crosby over you.
If he ends up having a bad season, all the Ravens fans are gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just wondering, his mindset. Obviously he's trying to save face a little bit too, I think, by saying that. And but it sounds like, Crosby's back in Vegas. And he seems like he's all in. I don't know if they're planning to make any moves there. I haven't really heard anything. But moving on, still in the AFC North, we got Bengals re-signed quarterback Joe Flacco to a 1-year deal. He'll be the primary backup to Joe Burrow.
Old man Flacco.
So we got the Joey boys quarterbacking in Cincy. But interesting here, I think this was just like a reporter interview or something, but Flacco claims he's upset that a team needing a starting quarterback never reached out. He thinks it seems like he thinks he's still a franchise, like a legit franchise quarterback. And what are your thoughts on that?
No, he's just a backup mentor at this point in his career.
Exactly. Like Joe Flacco, and I don't really feel like he was ever elite necessarily. He won that Super Bowl back in 2012.
I think he had a good year that year.
He did.
He's not going to be I don't know.
He never had like a great regular season though. I think that might have been one of his only seasons he actually threw for over 4,000 yards. But he never went to a Pro Bowl except for this past year because no one wanted to go.
Well, yeah, the Pro Bowl sucks now.
Right, yeah, but he never made one
It's a game of paddywhack.
Like while he was with the Ravens, he never made a Pro Bowl. And back then, the Pro Bowl was still at least somewhat legit. But I don't know. I think Flacco is still a great backup quarterback. He can start a few games, win you a few games, but he's obviously not a team's not gonna, make Flacco their franchise quarterback essentially. So, I just thought that was interesting that he was so upset about that when literally a few years ago, the Browns called him off the couch to join their team, and actually he led them to the playoffs. So, last thing in the AFC North, Big Ben believes the Steelers should consider signing quarterback Joshua Dobbs in the event Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back. Dobbs was recently released by the Patriots. And keep in mind, there are more proven quarterbacks that are still on the market, like Kirk Cousins, Jimmy G, and Russell Wilson. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Josh Dobbs is good, but I don't think it'd be it's like you look at Malik Willis. Everyone's prepared for Jordan Love, but yet when Malik Willis comes in, he's actually looking good and playing good. But then once people start to study Malik Willis has a starting quarterback, they're finally going to understand that, this guy's not really good. So that could happen with Josh Dobbs, but Josh Dobbs knows.
I feel like that's already happened with Josh Dobbs.
I know, but with Josh Dobbs, he actually knows the Steelers playbook. He knows everything like that.
Well, not necessarily, because they have a new OC now, don't they?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That Mike Tomlin stepped away. That's right.
And they have a new OC than they had before, but
teammates-wise.
But people, you're I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Your claim on Malik Willis, how people are gonna finally get more film on him and study him more, and then he's all of a sudden not gonna be that good. That's not necessarily all true. He could still be good.
He could. He just has to show it.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Be all the talk that he is and worth the money that he is.
I mean, they're not paying him all that much money, though.
I know, but he got signed to a decent contract.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think
essentially, it's like buying something and you want it to do good. It's not doing good,
I think Big Ben is big on Dobbs because they were teammates before. I think Dobbs was actually originally drafted to replace Big Ben at one point, but that obviously never happened. I don't know. I'm more on the side that, like, if Aaron doesn't come back, see what you got in Will Howard. And if he does come back, cool. Howard gets another year. To me, I don't see why they don't just invest in Will Howard as the quarterback of the future. I feel like they could.
They could.
And he fits the mold well in Pittsburgh as like a big, strong, athletic quarterback with a big arm.
He just needs more reps now.
Well, he needs more reps and he needs more. He's probably not ready yet. He probably needs another year as a backup,
Yeah.
I don't see them. I could maybe see them going and getting like a Kirk Cousins or a Jimmy G. If Rodgers doesn't come back, to give Will Howard one more year as a backup. I don't know about Russell Wilson. Do you think Russell Wilson would go back to Pittsburgh?
No.
I don't see that happening. Maybe. Since they do have a different head coach now, maybe.
I don't think he would. I think that ship has sailed.
Moving on from the AFC North, I didn't have anything out of the AFC South this time, but going into the AFC West, the Chiefs extended tight end Travis Kelce to a 3-year deal.
Ooh, wow. They just want him in there so they can get more Swift time.
Well, if you remember before, they had just signed him to a 1-year deal, and now all of a sudden they extended him to a 3-year deal, and it's like, I mean, you wonder why. Like, yeah, you can say all the Taylor Swift whatever, like, but do they not have confidence in their receivers that they have right now?
Probably not.
Like, Rashee Rice has all the talent and ability to be a true number one, but he's just too inconsistent, and he's a head case off the field.
Yeah.
They don't have Hollywood Brown anymore. Who else? I mean, Xavier Worthy's a gadget guy.
Juju gone now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And he's not a number one, in my opinion.
That ship has really sailed a long time ago.
Xavier Worthy
crashed.
Xavier Worthy's fast, but he's small and he's more of a gadget guy. And McCole Hardman, like he's a number 4 at best. He's a kick returner.
Well, they could also go in the draft and get somebody out of there, but you never know.
Yeah. They could. And I mean, who knows? Maybe they try to trade for an AJ Brown or something. That's all I really had in the AFC West. I didn't have anything Broncos, Raiders, or Chargers related. I don't know if you've heard anything.
No, but I do want to say when we go to the NFC here in the North, I meant to put the Lions one by the Packers one, but that's okay.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess we'll get to it here pretty soon. Cause,
I was going to say, it's like the next thing.
Yeah, because I don't have anything for NFC East except for the tush push thing, but that's not really free agency. So why don't you go ahead with your Lions update?
So supposedly, I just found this out today, the Lions have reportedly completely ghosted our former left tackle veteran Taylor Decker, who I think is still pretty good and who can play pretty good. But he said it's been radio silence. It's been uncomfortable. It's been awkward. It feels like a high school breakup where you can't make
Decker said that?
Yes.
Wow.
It feels like a high school breakup where you can't make eye contact when passing each other in the hall. Actually, yeah. I think either Taylor Decker said that or via Justin Rodgers, who's pretty well known into the NFL Twitter community. So,
gotcha. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think we shouldn't ghost him because, I mean, he's been with the franchise for so long with a lot of ups and downs. But now it's like, I don't think they want him now because I think they're probably going to draft an offensive lineman in the first round. We already got some out of the free agency. So I don't know.
I'm really kind of starting to think like maybe Dan Campbell's not all that as a coach.
It's not Dan Campbell. It's Brad Holmes who's making most of these calls. They're having differences with each other.
I don't know, man.
Because at the end of the day, Brad Holmes has the final say.
I don't think he's all that right now.
Okay, well, whatever. That's dumb, but okay.
Moving on to the Packers. rumored to be a potential landing spot for quarterback Kirk Cousins. I wouldn't be against it. I think it'd be a good to bring him in as a backup. What?
Nothing.
What? Dude, you can't be salty about that.
No, I don't care for your Packers. Nope. Just kidding.
You're all salty because I said that about Dan Campbell.
No, it's just you're making it seem like it's Dan's like fault. It's
I'm not saying it's his fault.
But I'm trying to tell you, it's Brad Holmes, who's our GM, who has the final say and also has the reason to cut.
Okay.
I'm sure Dan would love to have Taylor Decker back, but it's like.
So you think he's micromanaging?
In a sense, yes.
Because shouldn't Dan Campbell have that say? Because he's head coach.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's probably differences between the two right now.
Who do you think's right? Who's wrong?
I don't know. I don't know who the thing's right or wrong. They're both good at what they do, but like I think a little bit of the ego, I guess, as I hate to say it as a Lions fan, I think the ego is kind of getting in the way.
Okay. All right. Well, just because you're upset about that, I said that. I still need you to give me some back and forth here. So
well, I'm not upset about it. I just sat here and thought about it for a second. Anyway, go ahead with the Packers.
I was just saying, go ahead. I just said, so yeah, Kirk Cousins. I wouldn't be against it, them coming in and, being a veteran back because right now we have Desmond Ridder and Kyle McCord as our.
I would take Kirk Cousins over all three of those, or all two of those.
Yeah, because I don't know if they're supposed to compete for the backup role, but I would take Kirk Cousins to be a backup. I don't want. Because I think, here's the thing, because we need a good backup because Jordan Love gets hurt. He just does. He's injury prone. He misses at least a few games a season. And it's shown. Like, Aaron Rodgers had a couple seasons where, yeah, he was out for the year with big injuries. Brett Favre never missed fucking time. But Jordan Love has shown to be more injury prone than quarterbacks in the past that we've had. And so we need a solid backup that can go in there and play well for us.
Or be clutch the last minute. If say Jordan goes down.
If he's hurt, yeah. And a guy like Kirk Cousins, I think, could fill that role nicely.
I stand corrected. Kurt is not very clutch sometimes, even in primetime games.
But I think him and Matt LaFleur could get on the same page on the offense and everything.
Not only that, I will say Kirk Cousins knows the NFC North very well.
That's true, yeah. He played in the NFC North for what? Most of his career. I mean, about 7 years. 2018 through 2023. Yeah, he was with the Vikings. You got to remember, he spent the first chunk of his career in Washington.
Yeah, in Washington.
Yeah. He spent a good chunk in Washington. People forget about that.
It was between him and I think dude from Michigan State. Or no, another guy.
No, Kirk was from Michigan State.
From Michigan State. But
you're talking RG3?
No, there was another one. I don't remember who it was.
When he was in Washington?
Because after he left Washington, they signed the other guy to a bigger contract.
Oh, they signed Alex Smith.
Yes.
After he left.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Kirk Cousins was the one that was competing with
well, so it was when they traded Kirk to Minnesota, Washington signed Alex Smith.
Yep, and then Alex got hurt.
And then the Chiefs made Mahomes the starter. Because Smith was in Kansas City.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, the Redskins traded Cousins to the Vikings. The Chiefs traded Smith to the Redskins. And then the Chiefs, that's when the Mahomes era started.
Right. Yep.
So, interesting. We haven't had a quarterback as experienced as him in a long time on the roster, honestly. It's been a lot of young guys. So it'd be interesting to have a old veteran quarterback on the team. But moving on to the Vikings, they re-signed quarterback Carson Wentz to a 1-year deal. And I know we talked about this with the Jets a couple weeks ago with the whole Geno Smith thing, but potential 3-way quarterback competition with Kyler Murray, J.J. McCarthy, and Carson Wentz.
I think I don't know.
I think Kyler is definitely the favorite there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, unless we're talking 2017 Carson Wentz, who was damn near league MVP, but those days are long gone. He got hurt and he's never been the same. So, and JJ McCarthy, 9.
Oh, sorry.
9.
I'm sorry. Rip your ears. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a Vikings quarterback carousel, quarterback shit show going on there. Moving on to the NFC South. Not much I've heard about Falcons or Panthers. But the Saints signed quarterback Zach Wilson to a 1-year deal. So
I thought he wasn't a free agent, or was he with somebody last year? He was with the Broncos, right?
He was with the Dolphins last year.
Oh, yeah, that's
Broncos
right.
the year before.
Yep.
He's been a third string the past couple seasons.
Yeah, so get ready, New Orleans. Hide your mothers from this man.
I mean, he's not going to start there.
I know, but he's a cougar hunter. Is what he remember that joke back in the day?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, I know.
Okay,
but obviously they're all in on Tyler Shuck as their starter.
Still don't know why.
And well, he played pretty good last year when he
I didn't watch a lot of the Saints.
He went like 6-2 as a starter or something.
Oh,
put up decent numbers. Like he played good down the stretch. He definitely played better than Spencer Rattler.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if they still have Spencer Rattler, but and then here's a big one: the Seahawks extended wide receiver Jaxon Smith-Njigba to a 4-year record-breaking deal that makes him the highest-paid wide receiver in NFL history.
Wow!
So pretty big stuff there, man.
And then back to the AFC. I didn't know where to put it.
AFC West.
Yeah. Former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs III said in June of 2025 that he hopes to return to the NFL. What? So, he said this back in June of 2025 that he hopes to return to NFL after he is released from prison for the car crash that killed Tina Tintor and her dog back in October 21. I'm going to continue this in a second, but when I saw the dog part, I'm like, yeah, no, fuck this guy.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, Ruggs III is eligible for parole in August 2026, around my birthday, and for some god-awful reason, several NFL executives believe a team might actually give him a chance via the Las Vegas Review-Journal. How do you feel about that one?
It's inexcusable what he did, and it's unforgivable. I really don't think he should get another chance.
You're not going to get like a Plaxico Burress type of thing. He went to jail for weapon charges or something.
Right, yeah.
Or Mike Vick, who's now the head coach of Norfolk State.
But Ruggs killed a lady.
And a dog.
Who
was drunk.
He was drunk,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, he was drunk. He was driving over 100 miles an hour in his car.
I mean, I understand NFL executives believing they might.
That makes me sick.
Might give him a chance because
that's sick.
It is.
That's very sickening to hear.
It is, but again, they're not looking at it from a humanity perspective. They're looking at this guy's good at football. Me want good football player. Me sign good football player. Not
That sounds like something Jerry Jones would do, honestly.
It does.
It sounds like a Jerry Jones like longest yard, like, you gonna play football in my prison yard, boy. You know, that's just not trying to make it like sound bad or anything, but that's just something from the movie I would see.
Are you saying the old guy in longest yard reminds you of Jerry Jones?
The Warren, yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
The Warren?
Yeah. The Warden.
Oh, the Warden. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard you say Warren.
Yeah.
The Warren Moon.
Great movie, by the way.
It's funny.
Like, again, not trying to make it sound bad when I said boy. Just what?
Oh, no, that's...
I know boy can be kind of sensitive for people, but anyway.
We'll move on to a couple tidbits I have related to the draft. So the Colts are expected to trade quarterback Anthony Richardson ahead of the draft.
Her Lions are in the running for that one.
Yeah, I've heard the Packers maybe too.
I'll be okay with the Lions. I mean, he'd be all right backup, but I mean, we need a backup. Our last few years has been okay. It's not been great.
He's a developmental guy. I think he'd be a good third string wherever he goes.
Yeah.
I would not trust him if the Packers went and got Anthony Richardson and as the backup and Jordan Love went down, I would not trust Anthony Richardson. I'd rather have Desmond Ridder in there, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, and that sounds bad, but I like Anthony Richardson can run and he's got a rocket for an arm, but
I think it was coaching a little bit.
There's way more that goes into being an NFL quarterback than just having good physical tools.
I think it was coaching just a little bit.
I just think he needs to work more on his accuracy and just playing within the structure of an offense and reading defenses. Like there's a lot that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just keep hearing continuing buzz about how Ty Simpson is potentially a better or more NFL ready quarterback prospect than Fernando Mendoza. And
I could kind of believe that.
I mean, I don't agree, but I don't disagree. What
you're on the fence with it, like me.
Well, yeah, I'm on the fence, you know.
The fence. We got to start doing that, huh?
But
fence.
Yeah.
Did you say you're on the fence?
I'm on the fence.
Yeah. Half and half. Just like iced tea, half and half.
It's not like this.
Half lemonade, half iced tea. Whatever you like. Yeah. Sorry, we're done. Anyway, go ahead.
The way I see it though is like how they differentiate between the two is Ty Simpson is more. He's like Mac Jones. Like he knows how to read a defense. He's accurate. He plays within the structure of the offense. And Fernando Mendoza is more of like a physical specimen. He's 6'4", 240. He's probably got a stronger arm. He's probably better at running. He's more the prototype body you want in there. Ty Simpson's a little bit smaller.
You know,
he's a smaller guy, but he's more adept to like what an NFL offense, how it would be ran. So it's just interesting. It's an interesting conversation. You know, the Fernando's a guy that he's more raw of a talent, and I feel like it'd be better to have him as a backup for a year, but he's probably can improvise better than Ty Simpson, though. They're two totally different style quarterbacks. It's an interesting conversation, and I can't really say. I think Fernando is definitely the clear favorite just because he had that great year at Indiana. He won the Heisman, and he has the better physical traits. But I understand the argument for Ty Simpson as being the more polished, pro-ready quarterback, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
From an IQ standpoint, reading defenses, throwing accuracy, playing, knowing the playbook, knowing an offensive playbook maybe a little bit better from a pro style perspective. What are your thoughts?
I think they're both ass. No kidding.
I don't think either of them are great. I do think it's a quarterback.
One of them, I think one of them will do better than the other. And I kind of think that Simpson's going to be better than Mendoza.
I mean, it's pretty much a deadlock that Mendoza's going to Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, who knows where Simpson goes?
Well,
I mean,
we've seen it where number one prospects have dropped.
True.
You know, we just got done with the combine and everything, and now they're doing pro days at these colleges. And
yep. Speaking of pro days, I saw some footage of Heinrich Haarberg and Emmett Johnson at the Nebraska pro day.
Yeah, I saw some stuff on their Emmett Johnson's report. There was comparisons. I don't remember who it was, but it's like not really.
I think Maurice Jones-Drew, former NFL running back for the Jaguars, he had Emmett Johnson as his number 2 running back behind Jeremiah Love in the draft, and I'd agree.
I kind of think that, not being a biased Husker fan, I thought Emmett Johnson was a little bit better than Jeremiah Love.
At certain things, I think Jeremiah Love is a more complete back, but Emmett Johnson might be better at certain aspects of the game at the position. But Heinrich Haarberg, I could see him being like a Taysom Hill type of player in the NFL.
Well, he has to make it first, unfortunately.
Well, what I'm saying is I could see him being that style of player. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like if
Swiss Army knife.
If he makes it, because he can play quarterback if you need him to, but he's also like a big, strong, athletic dude who can do a lot of other things. So I don't know, just something to think about. I don't know if he'll actually make it to the NFL or not, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Anything else on NFL?
No.
Moving on to college football, we got
FDB. Hashtag FDB. If you know, you know.
You know. They know.
Oh, they know. He knows.
Moving on to good old college football, we got former Husker quarterback Dylan Raiola competing for a job at Oregon, the backup role. Not competing with Dante Moore for the starting job, competing with Brock Thomas for the backup role. Brock Thomas was the primary backup last season to Dante Moore. Raiola will have to earn the number 2 spot. Nothing will be given. And he said, and I quote, "I didn't come here to compete for a backup role."
That's ego. That right there changes my opinion about him a little bit.
Man, this changes my opinion about him a little bit too, man. I've been a huge, you know this. I've been a huge Raiola supporter from day one, even now. And hearing this, it's like, really, man? Like, you're afraid of a little competition? Like, chances are he's going to win it anyway. Like, but I guess Brock Thomas, like, Oregon receivers chose Brock Thomas to throw to them at their pro day. Shows they trust him. And he knows the offense. I don't know if he quite has, like, the skill set of Raiola, but hearing this just makes me kind of change my opinion on the guy. It's like, really, dude, you're running, like, you're going to say that? You're going to, like, just go in and compete your ass off, man. Like, be a competitor. I don't understand it. Like, just do it. Like, at the end of the day, like, he's not going to start this year anyway. In my opinion, he should use a red shirt, but that's neither here nor there. What are your thoughts?
I agree. My opinion has changed on him right there. That's just him being cocky, you know, and that right there kind of tells me at Nebraska what people have kind of said about him being the way he is. This shows me, like, okay, this guy's kind of a douchebag. But I wish him the best. You know, speaking of him, he was actually just at a Husker softball game last night supporting his girlfriend, so that was cool of him. But he was not very incognito about it. You know, you get to see the hair in the face and the goatee, and there you go. But that's not the point here. So I again, ego is showing. I didn't come here to compete for a backup role. I think that's kind of something stupid and something probably shouldn't say on media.
It's very ego. And I don't know if I'm not sure if he said that when he first came to Oregon or if he said that recently when we all found out that has to compete for a backup role. But, you know, another thing that doesn't really sit well with a lot of Nebraska fans is that he didn't really, like, he just kind of just dipped.
Yeah.
He didn't really have, like, he didn't say, like, thank you, Nebraska, for the opportunity and stuff like that. Like, he just kind of up and left.
And, you know, out of that, too, I'm a little disappointed in his dad. Everyone
wanted his dad fired anyway, so.
Oh, no, his uncle. That was his uncle.
Oh, yeah, his uncle.
But his dad seemed like he.
Well, his dad was the one that kind of influenced him, too.
The pub master, it seemed like to me.
Yeah. But that's what I read, too. And
whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
But yet again, you know, I understand for, like, transfers, you know, Nebraska lacks in some areas. And people don't want to say that. I'm just going to say it now. We lack in some areas. And
all that being said, it sounds like the current quarterback room is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Calandria has looked good in camp, and sounds like Latif is, improving. And then we have that Daniel Kaelin who adds
back
experience, and he's a good quarterback in his own right. So
he knows Matt Rule's offense because he was here before we got. Or no, he
came in the same year Raiola did.
Yeah. And he was good at Bellevue West.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we'll move on.
Let's talk about the rapper Tootsie.
Multi-platinum rapper Tootsie
Tusi
has joined the LSU football team as a walk-on freshman wide receiver. I think this is freaking ridiculous. I think it's funny.
I don't know who the rapper Tusi is.
I don't even know who he is. I just saw it. I saw a post about it, and I'm like, well, we're going to talk about that. Don't know about this guy. Never heard of him.
It's probably the music I don't care for.
Apparently, he's multi-platinum, though.
I don't know how
I guess now he's trying to be a football player, and he's probably going to be like a 45 overall in the next college football video game. So moving on from that, I don't want to spend too much time there because it's stupid.
We'll see.
But looks like the rest of these college football ones are ones you added. So I don't know if you want to take the reins here.
So you know how everybody wears them short, like biker shorts. They're above their knees. They're too short, and it started with the punters. The punters started the trend here, which I mean I can understand. They're not going to really go and get physical in this.
They don't really get a lot of contact, if any.
So the NCAA football committee. Wow, I'm butchering. The NCAA football committee did not approve the motherfucker. Shut the hell up.
Zulu.
What? Zulu.
Your water jug.
Oh, Zulu.
Right. Sorry, keep going.
The NCAA football committee did not approve the proposal that would have required leg coverings on players. So basically what it was is they were going to make people wear leg coverings, you know, like the tight pants you would wear in the winter, the compression pants, and socks like the NFL. I think that's a little too far. It's college football. Who cares? I do think the shorts are dumb. They look really ridiculous sometimes.
They look like compression shorts.
Sometimes I've seen pictures of them wearing up their thigh.
They literally look like compression shorts. Like a singlet.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a shorter singlet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I like it. I'm glad they didn't approve it. I think it would be dumb to require all players to wear leg coverings in college football.
All because of somebody wearing short shorts.
Right. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's more of like an NFL dress code thing. College football, I don't know. It's more old school to just have the legs showing, you know?
Yeah, well.
Now, I do think that players should wear more complete football pants with the thigh pads, the knee pads.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, the pads were freaking huge, and now you can barely tell.
Never had a loop.
You can barely tell some players are even wearing shoulder pads sometimes. They've just made the pads so much smaller.
Michael Bennett had it look like he was wearing no shoulder pads.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, it just seems like football uniforms are so different now. Like the shoulder pads and like
technology.
all the body pads are so much smaller. But then you got the goofy Guardian cap, so it's like on the helmet, and it just makes the
It serves a good purpose, but they look really dumb.
Well, yeah, it does. I'm not talking. I'm just saying, like, aesthetically, the football uniform is so much different than it was even just like a decade and a half ago. Like, it's crazy.
I would agree with that. But yeah, you know, it's funny we sit here and talk about, you know, leg coverings, but yet we're worried about that versus not fixing the NIL transfer portal.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's like, what's the priority here? Like, what's important? Oh, leg coverings.
Money. Mr. Krabs, what did you think about opening up a second?
What did you about to say?
I don't know. Why did you open a second Krusty Krab next to the other Krusty Krab? Money.
Money.
Money. Anyway, so West Florida is also moving up to the FCS this year, so D1. West Florida will join the United Athletic Conference as a football-only member starting this season. They just broke ground on a new stadium, so that's probably why they're pushing for it. Pretty big stadium that could eventually move them up to FBS. So excited for that. And then little drama going down in the FIU Panther zone here. It appears that Pitbull has totally abandoned FIU despite owning the rights to school stadium. He no longer posts about him, despite his contract asking him to. He never produced an anthem, despite hyping that he would, and the school isn't booking any big acts. So,
I didn't know he owned the rights to their stadium.
He did. So it's called Pitbull Stadium. That's kind of
that is kind of cool though. But
but it also sounds like a shit show.
Well, the fact he's just kind of abandoning the whole kind of idea of it is just weird and stupid and shitty.
Must be a bad investment for him, so he wants nothing to do with it, like every other investor would do.
Yeah.
March Madness. We had a lot going on here, but I do want to say that the Creighton head coach, Greg McDermott, is retiring after this season.
I did hear about that.
With the job being passed on to coach in waiting, Alan Huss. And this is from, actually, I'm not going to say that. It doesn't matter. Everyone knows he is. McDermott has won 365 games in 16 years at Creighton.
Is he related to Sean McDermott, the Bills' old coach?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
You have a computer in front of you.
I do, but I'm also
following along.
I'm also have a microphone in one hand and talking to you and recording a podcast.
Hey, listen, man, I got the new mic stands. I just got to put them up.
I'm not talking about that.
I know, but I'm saying you'll have another hand.
Well, that'll be nice.
Well, yeah, I hope it will be.
I mean, I could set it down, but that's...
Yeah, anyway,
in the March Madness world, we're going to start with our good old Huskers. Nebraska defeated Vanderbilt last Saturday.
Oh, that
to advance to the Sweet 16, and that was a good game.
That last second shot at the half court and bounced out. That's a shot. I call that the shot heard around the world.
Unfortunately, we were upset by Iowa this past Thursday to end our season.
Let's just say, let's just go out of the cat, bring the cat out of the bag here. We choked.
Yeah, we choked.
We choked against Iowa. Always choking against Iowa. We went to the game. You know what it was? We watched the game.
The football game, yeah.
It's because of us. We watched the game.
It's Matt Rule's fault, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yes. They showed Matt Rule one time, and it was over.
After that, it went downhill. Yep. The Rule aid was not...
It was
much
sour.
Of an aid.
It was...
The Rule aid was chicken flavored.
Rule aid was AIDS.
So now we'll get into our Elite Eight matchups. We have Duke going up against UConn. They both beat so Duke beat St. John's by 5. UConn beat Michigan by 4. And then obviously after coming back and beating Nebraska by 6, I will face Illinois in the Elite Eight. Illinois got upset by Houston. Or no, they upset Houston by 10 points.
Illinois will beat the shit out of Iowa.
And then Arizona and Purdue will face in the Elite Eight. Arizona blew out Arkansas by 21, and Purdue barely beat Texas by just 2. And Michigan and Tennessee will face off in the Elite Eight. Michigan beat Bama by 13, and Tennessee upset Iowa State by 14.
I will say about this Purdue game.
Sorry, Robbie. Rip.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Purdue versus Texas, I actually saw the sequence of how they won. It was insane.
Really?
Yeah. They got 2 points from a free throw. Yeah. Texas did. And then somehow Purdue got 2 points at the last second. 0.7 seconds left.
So there were 3 upsets in the Sweet 16. Obviously, Iowa beating Nebraska. Last time I'm going to bring it up. Sorry. Illinois beating Houston and Tennessee beating Iowa State.
Our
and then half. So 4 of the Elite Eight teams are from the Big Ten. Iowa, Illinois, Purdue, and Michigan. So that's pretty cool to see.
Big Ten's usually pretty good about NCAA stuff. Basketball.
Yeah.
I do want to say about Iowa State. Did you see Robbie's story last night?
Yeah, that was funny.
Operation Blackout. If you don't hear from me by Sunday, I'm either in jail or dead.
Yeah, or in the ER.
Yeah.
Getting his stomach pumped, probably.
They take that. I'll give my flag.
He's a diehard Cyclone fan.
I will give the Cyclone fans this. They kind of remind me like a Nebraska little brother party kind of type of school.
Yeah.
They take their stuff. Well, no, I take them as like they take pride, just like how we would. You know, they might suck here and there in some areas, but then they're good.
Yeah.
Like when they played Nebraska, they weren't really good.
Iowa State's been.
They've been consistent.
They've been more consistently better than we have in recent years, especially in football.
Granted, we're rivals, but I still respect Iowa State fans over Iowa fans.
Yeah. I miss the Iowa State rivalry a little bit for football.
Every year we kicked their ass, except for that one year you went and we lost.
Yeah.
You need to stop going or watching these games.
Dude, I have a winning record at Husker games I've been to, so shut up.
Hey, you didn't win this last one.
No, I didn't, but...
We're going to win this one.
Dude, don't even go there.
That's like that game is just stuck in our history. Forever.
It is, but it's a good memory. It's a fond memory.
It's not just the game itself. It's the
experience.
It's that and the fucking Iowa fans that we had to deal with.
Those, yeah. Don't even get me started.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Hey, no, you know what? We get to hear about, we own you guys.
Fuck Nebraska.
You guys can't win anything.
Yeah.
Your corn is bad.
You guys
Fuck your corn.
Nebraska has bad corn.
We drank more Busch Light than you sissies. But
no, yeah, it's...
I mean, we'll talk shit like they would, but like we wouldn't be like in your face, like want to fight.
No, I honestly, like, it was just... I don't know.
I just hate Iowa fans.
I don't have much to say about that, I guess.
Iowa fans are like the Dallas Cowboy fans to me.
Honestly, Nebraska fans are more like Dallas Cowboy fans.
Yeah. Well, Iowa fans.
I'm just gonna admit it.
Iowa fans are more like Patriot fans with Tom Brady area.
Iowa fans never had a. They never had
without the championships, though. I'm saying
they're kind of like Bear fans.
Yeah. Fuck the Hawkeyes. Gotta make a new flag. Fuck the Bears.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, what's this last part you have here?
So when St. John's lost to Duke?
Duke, yeah.
Rick Paterno, great coach, legendary coach, and so and from Louisville to Kentucky and all this other stuff. He was not a fan of the NCAA postgame media protocols they got going on. He said, and I quote, "You should let the losing teams go first, and then let the winning team have as long as they want. Just a suggestion. You just left us hanging out there for like half an hour." So
I get what he's saying.
From the press conference.
Yeah, after the game, the media, like, they want to talk to the winning team first. I get that. I get that totally. I wouldn't want to just sit around for over half an hour after I just lost a game. Like
game.
I want to get the media shit over with and get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Pretty much, man.
Pretty sad. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else. I think this was a good episode. Good
Fuck them corn huskers.
Yeah. So we'll be back at you next week with some more
sports.
More sports stuff.
Sports.
Getting closer to the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Obviously college basketball is
about wrapped up.
Almost wrapped up. And
then we'll have the draft in June, I think. NBA draft.
Oh yeah, the NBA draft, yeah.
June or July.
So
that's a Vance thing. I think he would know.
But we thank you all for watching and listening, and just listening, I guess, because
we don't do videos much anymore.
We're just on audio for now.
So like get new cameras or something figured out.
Yeah. So we thank you for listening and joining us, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, check out Agent Life Media Group. Go ahead and listen to Touching Base, Talking Dirt, Useless Assumptions, and until next time, peace out. Bye.
Bye. Peace out.